The Los Angeles Dodgers are your 2020 World Series champions. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove videocast, and today we're going to recap in this sixth game of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers, as the Los Angeles Dodgers defeat the Tampa Bay Rays by a final score of 3-1 as they win their first World Series championship since 1988. It's been 32 years, and what a weird year it has been, and they cap it off with a World Series championship. As I've talked about, it's been a weird year with the 60-game season, of course, and they go out and win the World Series, and you know what? It's just what a way to cap off this weird season with a World Series championship. I mean, that's great. What a way to cap it off with that, and you got to be feeling good. And now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Now, let's talk about my predictions, right? Let's talk about my predictions going into this series. What did I say? I said Dodgers in 6. What happened? The Dodgers won the World Series in 6 games. So my prediction was right. Last year I predicted the Houston Astros to win in Game 7 and ended up losing to the Washington Nationals in Game 7. And if you want my opinion, I think last year's World Series was a little bit more exciting because it was the underdog, right? The Nationals were the underdog last year, 11 games under 500 in May, and they come all the way back, beat all the odds, and won a World Series. I mean, that was just unbelievable. One of the most exciting World Series I think I've ever watched. I mean, that was just amazing. This year was pretty exciting too. I mean, you had the Los Angeles Dodgers. It just felt like every time they got to the postseason, it just didn't go their way. They got robbed in that 2017 World Series to Houston Astros, who cheated that year, ended up losing in Game 7 at home when Yu Darvish started that game. That was a disaster. In 2018, you were just totally outmatched by the Boston Red Sox in that World Series. You ended up losing that in like 5 games. That wasn't even close. In 2019, you got knocked out of the division series against the Washington Nationals. Can't even make it out of the first round. And then this year, you had a big star like Mookie Betts, and that is able to propel your team to a World Series victory. I knew that they were just one big outfielder away from winning a World Series. I knew that. I mean, they had the pitching. It just felt like they just were one big offensive piece away from winning a World Series championship. I mean, I even thought they were going to win in 2017 and ended up losing. But as I said, they got robbed that year because of the Houston Astros cheating. So this is a pretty exciting game. Let's pick up the scoring summary in the top of the first inning. Tampa Bay Rays started off this game great. I mean, you're on the verge of being eliminated, losing in the World Series in Game 6. And Randy Arozarena does it yet again. This kid is just unbelievable. The rookie comes through again. He hits an opposite field home run to right field, his third of the World Series. And the Rays now jump ahead 1-0. And at this point, it was looking pretty good for the Rays with Blake Snell on the mound. We'll get to that later. But you got to be feeling good about yourself now. You start off this game leading 1-0 in the top of the first inning. Against Tony Gonsolin, who has not been good this postseason. He going in this game, he was absolutely terrible. But he was good last night, other than that Randy Arozarena solo home run on top of the first. And what a way to start the ballgame with a bang. And then in the bottom of the sixth inning, Kevin Cash, the Rays manager, takes out Blake Snell after he gives up a single to Austin Barnes, and he takes him out of the game. I mean, base is empty. He just gives up a rope single to center field. That's it. You're done for the night. And you could see Blake Snell's reaction. He was like, come on, man! Like, he was shaking his head. I mean, that was a bad decision. As I put in my story, that was a Gabe Kapler move, right? I mean, that reminded me of the Gabe Kapler. Do you remember an opening day of 2018 against the Atlanta Braves when he took Aaron Nola out in like the 7th inning when he was cruising? We ended up losing that game. Remember that opening day of 2018 in Atlanta? Remember that? Oh my goodness gracious. And this reminded me so much of this. It's like, you're in this big situation. It's not like you're going to need him, right? I mean, it's not like you're going to need him. It's not like this is game 2. Even in that, I mean, it'd be like, you don't want to overwork him. You might need him. You wouldn't need him here. I mean, he's done. I mean, it's a game 7. If you win this game, you go into a game 7, he can't pitch. He can't pitch, so what do you have to lose to leave him in the game? I just don't understand that decision at all. Like, what are you losing from that? I mean, like, you have so much to risk if you go to your bullpen. And he went to the bullpen because the computer told him to go to the bullpen. I mean, it's so bad. That was such a bad decision from Kevin Cash. And it cost him. You saw that. It cost him. And I understand their offense was not good last night, but it cost him, in my opinion, from winning this game. I mean, once again, their offense was not good last night, but just an all-around terrible decision to take out Blake Snell there. And a wild pitch was thrown by Nick Anderson after Mookie Betts doubled to get Austin Barnes to third base. Austin Barnes scores on the wild pitch, and Mookie Betts advances to third base, and it is now a tie ball game. So I tell you what, man, as I said, it backfired on him, taking out Blake Snell. It backfired on him. Then in the same inning, the World Series MVP reaches on a fielder's choice to chow over at first base, and Mookie Betts with amazing base running scores on this play. I tell you what, he's a very, very athletic player. He's a heads-up player. He's a smart baseball player. Boy, he was excited after scoring that go-ahead run to put the Dodgers up 2-1. He later go on to homer later in the game, but wow, I mean, what a smart play by Mookie Betts. That was just amazing. Then in the bottom of the eighth inning, Mookie Betts does it yet again. He homers on a fly ball to left center field, his second of the World Series, and it's now a 3-1 Dodgers lead. After that beautiful play he had on the base pass, he hits it out of the yard in the bottom of the eighth inning to extend the Dodgers lead to 3-1. So, I mean, that was just, I mean, he had a great game last night. I mean, Mookie Betts, with that very athletic base running play, and then you have that, home run he hit. I mean, he had a very, very good night last night. How about Corey Seager, named your World Series 2020 World Series MVP? So, congratulations to Corey Seager. He definitely deserved it. What a postseason he had. I mean, what a postseason that he had. And, oh my goodness gracious. I mean, what a bad decision by Kevin Cash, as I keep talking about. Blake Snell, 5 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run. 9 strikeouts. 9. And that single he let up to Austin Barnes was only his second hit of the game. And he took him out. And the bullpen was not good. Was not good, as Anderson gets smacked with the loss in this one. If you're Kevin Cash right now, you just got to be furious with yourself. Just absolutely furious. I mean, you potentially just cost your team from winning the World Series. I mean, and the reason why I say potentially is because maybe that's not the main reason why they lost. Because you saw that their offense was just dead silent. The Randy Rosarina home run on top of the first inning, as I said, was the only one of the ball game. But, I mean, the mentality could have changed, right? Because, technically, if they would have let Blake Snell, left them in the game, then who knows what would have happened. But that's why I always say potentially, because, as I said, it wasn't like they went out and scored, 5 runs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Their offense was just absolutely silent. But still, what a bad, Blake Snell was dealing. He was dealing. And you saw the Rays bullpen, as I talked about, not very good. Not very good. And Gosselin started this game. Going into this game, he had a 0-2 record with an over 9 ERA. He was not good at all. He went a inning and 2/3, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. A lot better than he was before. Still not truly fantastic or anything like that, but not bad. Not bad at all. Almost was kind of felt like a little opener that the Dodgers did last night. Because he only went an inning and 2/3. But the Dodgers. Their bullpen was very, very good. They didn't have to use Kenley Jansen last. Who knows what would have happened in the, bottom of the ninth inning. Urias closed out the game for the Dodgers last night to win that World Series championship. But who knows what would have happened if Kenley Jansen was on the mound? My goodness gracious, it probably would have blew the game, right? I mean, we all know that Kenley Jansen is not very good in that in those kind of situations. And maybe Dave Roberts. He definitely had that in the back of his head that he knew that. Jansen isn't good in those kind of situations. So, he's a great closer in regular season, not very good in those kind of situations. So, it's over. After you get robbed of the World Series in 2017, after you, just get totally outmatched in 2018, after just years of frustration in the playoffs, it's over. The Dodgers have finally won a World Series. Clayton Kershaw is a guy who I'm just absolutely just stoked for. This guy deserves it. He's had a Hall of Fame career. He's one of the best pitchers to ever play the game. And he finally gets what he deserves, and that's a World Series championship. So congratulations to Los Angeles Dodgers. But I would like to especially congratulate Clayton Kershaw because he's a guy in that group, on that team, that I feel happy for the most. Because that guy's been there his whole entire career. He stuck with it. And I give him a lot of credit. The guy's just an absolute legend. He's a good person, good guy. I'm so happy for him. And Mookie Betts with his second World Series championship of his young career. Last World Series that he won was in 2018 with the Boston Red Sox against the Los Angeles Dodgers. So now he beat the Dodgers in the 2018 World Series, and then he wins with the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2020. So I just thought that was pretty funny. So congratulations to any Dodgers fans watching this video. The years of frustration are finally over. You're finally the World Series champions. And one thing I want to talk about, the Tampa Bay Rays, right? A small market team. And, I didn't think they were going to do it. As I said, going into this wasn't a surprise to me. I thought the Dodgers would win in 6. They won in 6. This doesn't really come as any surprise to me. The Dodgers are a better baseball team than the Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays are still a great baseball team. They just were outmatched offensively. I mean, you got guys like Randy Rosarina, Joey Wendell, guys like Brandon Lowe, guys like that. But you got to add a few more, offensive bats to that lineup. I mean, you got to add some more power there. Their pitching's very, very good. Bullpen's very, very good. But the Los Angeles Dodgers are just a better baseball team than the Tampa Bay Rays. That's all there is to it. And if you look back at last year, arguably on paper, I might get flack for this, but this is just my opinion. I think the 2019 Houston Astros on paper were better than the 2019 Washington Nationals on paper. That's just my opinion. And the Nationals, the underdogs, ended up winning. So that's why you're here to say anything could happen in the playoffs. And that's why I always gave the Rays a shot. But as I said the Dodgers are a better baseball team on paper, on the field. I mean, they're just a better baseball team. And that's why they won this World Series, and they deserve it. I mean, they were the best team this year by far, and none of it comes as any surprise. I mean, I thought, if you would ask me on, August 15th, who do you think is going to win the World Series? I would have said the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean, they're just such a good baseball team, and I think they're going to be very, very good for years to come. And Dave Roberts, as I said, another guy who I think deserves it. I mean, everybody on the team deserves it. I mean, especially after getting robbed of that, as I keep talking about, getting robbed of that 2017 World Series. Another guy who deserves it. A guy who, I think he's a very, very good manager. I like Dave Roberts a lot, and so I'm happy for him as well. I think he's done a good job over there. If you're going to go look at their front office executives like Andrew Friedman or, even the, Magic Johnson as well, in the ownership. So, congratulations to everybody in their organization. As a Phillies fan, I respect that a lot. As a Phillies fan, I want to get back to the World Series. I want to see my Phillies in the World Series. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying to see it. It was a disappointing year for my Phils, not being in the playoffs. I mean, that was just so disappointing. If we just at least would have made the playoffs, I would have felt much better. But it was extremely disappointing. But Corey Seager named your World Series MVP. So once again, congratulations to Corey Seager on an outstanding World Series to lead the Los Angeles Dodgers, as I said, to their first World Series championship since 1988. It's been 32 years. And a championship has finally come back to the city of Los Angeles. The last time a baseball team in Los Angeles won the World Series was in 2002, and the Los Angeles Angels won the World Series, but I guess they're more considered to be in Anaheim, but that's a suburb of Los Angeles. But once again, congratulations, and I'm happy for them. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please check out social media, link in the description section at Phillies House for Instagram, Harfinex Instagram. Guys, call or text 267-225-3392. Email me phillieshouse@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. First weekly update starting on Sunday, November 1st. We always start the weekly updates on the first Sunday of November, so that will start on Sunday, November 1st. And I plan on making a free agent video maybe sometime within the next couple of days. So that's my postseason coverage for this year. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it was a lot of work this postseason. I think I did like 20 videos, so this is it. Game 6 is in the books. The Los Angeles Dodgers have won the 2020 World Series, so congratulations once again. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I am Luke, and I will talk to you all later. I'll see you guys.